finds me moaning 'cause of all the trouble I see. Life's a
Just letting people roll in
losing
here.
gamble to me. Everybody knows I'm moaning. Every evening finds me moaning.
That's Moanin' Ortsy Ortiz. Really, really good drummer and great singer on that one, actually, too. That's not Ortsy. That's somebody else. I don't know who it is. I don't know. But thank you for tuning in, everybody. Jeff, welcome, everybody. Let me make sure everything's working, first of all. Welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. It is a pleasure to be on with you. This is the place you go to get your therapy questions answered freely. You don't need a copay. You don't need an ID. You don't need a referral. You just need a keypad. And if you want to get really crazy, you can just be on the show sometime. Go to jeffahern56 at Gmail. Some hot tea. And if you go to jeffahern56 at Gmail, you can be a guest on the show. I'll have you on a split screen if you don't want to be on the TV, if you will, on the video. You can also simply just turn your camera off and be a voice. How about that? All right. I think we're good. I think people are filing in. Let's get started. Let's get the party started. Oh, thank you, Millicent. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. I love love. Everybody love. Here's the thing. This is a show about therapy. Well, it's really just a show about it's really just a community show more than anything. But that's all we really need, right? That's all we need is love. Is that the Beatles, right? And they're right. They knew what they were talking about even back then. Even back then, they knew. Thank you, Beatles. All right. Let's, I think we're ready to get started. Click on this, and we're ready to begin. Here we go. Actually, should I do that one first? I always forget to do ads. I'm wondering, should I do an ad right now or should I wait? Should I wait? Should I stay or should I go? I haven't done one from Tavania Health in a while. Maybe we should do one from them. What do you think? What do you think, everybody? What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to do one from Tavania. Oh, I'm torn now. I'm going to do one from Tavania. How about that? They seem like a good company. They seem like a good crew. Let's give them a shot. A new sponsor to the show, too. I've never tried them, so maybe you should. Here we go. All right. Oh, no. I cancel. Let me cancel that. Cancel. I canceled it. I think I canceled it. I didn't realize what it was for. I thought there was another zero in the ad. I'm like, well, no wonder I haven't done an ad for them yet. This is why I need glasses. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I was going to do one for them, but then I'm like, oh, my God. It was like pretty freaking low ball. I'm like, why haven't I done an ad for them? That's why. I'm just an idiot. Well, I'm glad you. Thank you for. Hey, Craig, man, good to see you. And Dommy's all we need. What are we discussing? We haven't even started yet. Whatever you want to, Ashlyn, man. We can talk about anything. You name it, we'll talk about it. We're about to get started. We're talking about how I just jumped off an ad because I didn't realize. I thought there was an extra zero in it, and there wasn't. But I do need to, knock one ad out. So we'll get one ad out, and then we will start the show properly. And thank you for tuning in, by the way. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, please do that. It really helps. What am I at? I'm at, I'm at 14,000 right now, which ain't too shabby. Not too shabby, folks. All right, here we go. We'll try this ad. How about that? Now, this is a regular ad I do. This is the kids guide. So let's try the kids guide. Let's see if we can. Here we go. Yeah. All right, parents. Real talk for a second. America is about to hit a huge milestone. We're coming up on America's 250th birthday. 250 years of freedom, grit, sacrifice, and the greatest experiment in self-government the world has ever seen. This is the perfect moment to help your kids understand why this country matters. Not just fireworks and hot dogs, but the story behind it all. There's a free guide called The Kid's Guide to America's 250th Birthday, and it's honestly a great way to introduce your kids to how America began, who the founding fathers were, and what they risked, and why the ideas that they fought for still matter today. The guide sends kids back to the moment when the brave men signed the Declaration of Independence, knowing full well they were risking their lives for freedom. It breaks it down in a way kids can actually understand and enjoy without watering it down or turning it into boring schoolwork. If you care about raising kids who know where this country came from and why it's worth preserving, this is something you'll want to grab. And the best part is it's completely free. With this special offer, you just need to pay $2 shipping and postage. It's nothing. Just head to freeusabirthday.com. That's freeusabirthday.com and the Kid's Guide to America's 250th birthday for your kids today. America's story matters. Make sure the next generation knows it. That's freeusabirthday.com. There we go. And they're a regular sponsor. I love those guys. All right, let's get to the show. I think we're ready. We got people in here. We're rocking and rolling. Hit the like and subscribe button. I've done all my plugs, and I think we're ready. We're off to the races. You've been having an issue one time at band camp. Craig, see, I get that reference. That's American Pie. I mean, I know what the reference is, but I mean that movie's old, right? That's like 20 years ago. I feel young, and yet that reference seems like yesterday, but I know it's dated. But it feels like it was yesterday. I just feel old. I think everything makes me feel old these days. Maybe there's one of those on the therapy horn here. Let's go to let's see, what's the first one? We're gonna go to Am I the Asshole? Oh shit, what happened? Heads up, your browser may only be partially supported. What am I doing here? I'm on Chrome. Continuous screen sharing. That's a new one. We're doing, what's this? Google Chrome. Allow it, Google Chrome. I just got a new software update. Remember last night, the debacle that was last night's show? Because I got a new software update. And so it messed everything up. Well, it's still a little wonky. How about that? All right, but this worked okay. At least it didn't kick me off. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. There's another ancient reference. Am I the asshole for refusing to stop co-sleeping with my 14-year-old daughter? You are creepy. I mean, it's a little creepy, man. 14, like, that's not healthy for a 14-year-old. It's just not to be. I mean, unless it's like a financial necessity, you know, like you're poor and everybody's in one room. Okay, yeah, then it makes sense. But you know, how are you going to foster a sense of independence when they're still? Are they still nursing? And I kid, but are they? Maybe they are. I don't know if you're an asshole, but you're creating a very dependent child. Who I guess you want to keep with you forever and never let them go or leave the nest. You want a codependent child. Now, is that 100% accurate? Let's find out. It might be. Just might be. My 14-year-old daughter went through something completely horrible. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, you didn't front load it with that, did you? Completely horrific a few months ago. It involved someone we all trusted, and our entire family had been clean. Okay, so she was molested, it sounds like. She's been in a spiral. She pulled away from most of her friends. Okay, that's a different story. You know, that's different. I get that. That makes sense. But I thought she's just some, you know, like 14-year-old kid going to school and you know, watching her reels or whatever. I don't know, whatever. My son has no. I mean, my son's amazing, but he's like a typical kid, except for the autism. But he's like a typical kid, I watch what he watches, you know, because he'll be sitting over there by the TV watching TV sometimes while I'm doing a show even. It's like YouTube videos, 15-second videos and on to the next one and on to the next one. And nobody, you know, it's just crazy to me. The kids today, you know, it's just nuts. Anyway, Food Fight. Yeah, Food Fight's another classic. John Belushi. Jane, You Ignorant Slut's another great one. Is this the Reddit show? It can be. We also do Dear Abby if you want to. If you got any suggestions, Ashlyn, you let me know. Here's a suggestion, Ashlyn, or Ashy Lanny 8. It's not technically a Reddit show, but if you have a question, I can answer for you. So I take questions in the comments. I explained it earlier, but I think you came in a little later. Or, hey, what up, Naked? You can call in. Hit me up at jeffahern56@gmail.com if you want to do that. I'll get you on the next show. Or you can put your stuff in the chat and I'll answer it here. It's kind of free flow, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, and then just don't come back. But subscribe either way. All right, so here we go. So this poor kid got molested, it sounds like. I'm not really sure how to move forward sometimes, but we've been taking it one step a day. She's been in therapy for the last 2 months. That's great. And it started making some very solid progress. That's during the day, though at night seems to trigger. That's when she's alone with her thoughts, you know. That's when it all comes back. That's when, you know, that's when the monsters come again. Okay, and my sweet little girl has never needed a nightlight when she was a kid and is now deathly afraid of the dark. This is all normal. I mean, considering all the abnormal shit that obviously she just was subjected to. She's been sleeping in my husband and I's room every night. This has been easiest for everyone since she will inevitably start to freak out whenever she's alone and it's dark. Yeah, I mean, you're not being assholes. You're taking care of your kid. At some point, I don't see it being an issue right now. At some point, she will probably, of her own accord, be like, you know what? I think I'm going to sleep in my room tonight. Maybe it's hot. Maybe your husband farts. Maybe you fart. Maybe you got bad breath. Maybe you're all rolling into each other and bouncing into each other, like, hitting your heads together like coconuts. At some point, when the trauma wears off, her comfort will not be dictated by proximity, which is the way it is dictated now. And her comfort will be dictated by, comfort. Like, am I comfortable? Can I stretch out? Can I sleep? When that happens, it's going to happen of its own accord. You're not an asshole. You're just being good parents. Don't feel bad. And I hope you get whatever pedophile got her. Hopefully, it's not a rich pedophile, or good luck with that, Epstein Island. I'm so disgusted with that. Both parties, you can both fucking suck it. Nobody, because they're guilty on both sides. So none of them want anyone to be exposed, and they all talk like they're going to do something, and no one's going to do a fucking thing ever. Mark my words. Anyway, it's a whole different story. The problem right now, though, is my husband informed me in front of my daughter last night that she needs to learn how to sleep in her own room again. No. See, now that's your husband uncomfortable and not able to sleep and get his steady sleep. Your husband needs to go to another room and sleep, because I think his issue is comfort. He's like, I can't sleep. She's always there. Fucking dude, it sounds like she got molested. Fucking suck it up, you shit dad. Go sleep in another room. Let her sleep with mom. They'll both be comfortable, and you can sleep on the couch. You can go. Why not her room? Nobody's in it. Go in there, jerk. Anyway, I told him it's something we're working on. He just said it in front of her, which is another dick move, not in front of the therapist. I brought it up to her therapist, and she's been able to go into the hall to use the bathroom when it's darker. Yeah, she's going to get there. Stop rushing her. What a douchebag you're. I mean, I don't. He's tired. He's cranky. I get it. But come on, bro. Your fucking kid got molested. He continued saying that she'll never get over it if I continue to baby her, and she needs a little push. He's a dick. Is he the therapist? Is that what the therapist is telling you? I bet it isn't. I just kind of lost it. Good for you, fucking douche. I'm mad at your husband too. This is where I'm pretty sure I fucked up. He was being reasonable in his own way. And I know he was, but everything, it's a lot. It's a lot. I know we're just here to help work through some of these things, but I at least need her to sleep right now, and everything else we're doing. I kind of feel like just having one place right now where she knows she's safe, is important. You're right. It didn't come out like that. Well, come out like that with it. Tell him what you really meant to say. I yelled at him in front of our daughter. Well, he started it, but yeah, you shouldn't yell in front of your daughter either. You both fucked up. Told him he doesn't get to make that decision alone. You're right. And if it bothers so much, he can sleep on the couch. That's what I said. He did decide to sleep on the couch. Problem solved. And he's doing it again tonight. Problem solved. Good. I'm pretty sure I owe him an apology, but my mind hasn't changed when it comes to our daughter. Yeah, you did the right thing. Did you get mad? Yeah, but I don't blame you. He's being a dick. He shouldn't have had that conversation in front of your daughter. I know thinks he's doing the right thing, but she needs to be in a good place for that. And he needs to suck it up, or he needs to keep sleeping on the couch. Because I think his issue is not so much her in the bed as it is he's not getting sleep. He's really tired and really cranky. That's my opinion on that one. There you go. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. Thank you. I got someone I can kick off. All right. Bye-bye bot forever. But-ching. There you go. That was kind of fun. I do like to kick people off. So, I mean, that wasn't, it was just some bot spammer. With like a lot of like, hey man, it's not enough to just put on my link that nobody wants to see. I'll put flashy lights and then everybody's going to click on it. Look at the link, everybody. Flashy lights. Wow. Why not at least get one of like the balloon guys from like the dealerships, the float around. I mean, they probably have those. I would prefer those. I might actually keep those up. I might just delete your link and let the big floppy balloon men, that sounds wrong. Continue to occupy space in the chat. How about that? What's going on here? All right, hang on a second. Wait one cotton picking minute. All right. Oh, by the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Don't be a stranger. Craig says, because there's a monster living under my bed whispering in my ear. I don't even know what that reference is, Craig. I probably should. Like if I heard the rhythm to it, I probably don't. Because there's a monster living under my bed whispering in my ear. And then there's an angel with her head. I don't know. I don't know what that is, Craig. I was good on all the other ones. But you got me on that one. You stumped me. You stumped the chump. There you go. All right. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. So there you go. Yeah. That one wasn't too bad. In that one, it's all awful. It's all kinds of awful for the girl, but the parents are working through it. She's working through it. Ah, man, it drives me crazy that pedophilia just in general, crimes against children in general, and we live in a country where both of our fucking shit political parties are covering up for themselves, for people in their own parties, people who their constituents on both sides of the aisle, and no one Epstein. Remember Epstein? Remember that? No, of course not. Of course not. Yeah. Keep digging, keep burying it, no one's ever getting, no one. Prince Andrew is the only one who got in any trouble. I mean, even me, there's like about 1 million pictures of me with underage girls, and I haven't seen, I'm not going to ever do any time. But I had a good time, let me tell you. Hey, I'm married to Hillary. What do you want me to do? Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I'm uncomfortable with her wearing a short dress to an event? How short a dress? How short a dress? I don't know. Are you going to the event? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to put myself in your position. I don't think my girlfriend, my fiance, granted, we're in our 50s, so it's a little different. I'm assuming, much younger. But she was wearing some like crazy. Oh, look, it's already gone. Ah, all right. but going back to what we were saying, my girlfriend wore like a super short. I would like it. Like it'd be really sexy, but it would depend like where we wore it out to and how long we were going to be there. Like if she wore out something like really short and provocative, I would like an understanding that we're not going to be there for very long. She can go around, parade around a little bit, and then we're going home and taking care of business. Oh, Santana. Santana, Craig, is coming by. I don't know why I'm doing an ad for Santana. But my stepson Ortsy loves them. And they got, they're going to be at the Hollywood Bowl, but the tickets are so fucking expensive. I hate that. Like, I'm going to see Buddy Guy at the Hollywood Bowl. He's like 90. I think it's his 90th birthday or something. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of really great musicians there in addition to him. And it's affordable. But Santana, and they're coming with somebody else. They're touring with somebody else. And the tickets are friggin' astronomical. Like, shitty seats are like $200. Shitty seats. So there you go. So I mean, I'm not going to that one. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so this one was removed. But I can still find the trail of it. It's never quite gone. Oh, no, maybe I can't. It's gone. I thought I could find it. Well, anyways, I kind of answered it anyway. Yeah, there you go. I was excited for that one, too. Damn it. Am I the asshole for demanding my best friend cancel their dinner plans? Probably. So that we can meet up and talk about our fractured relationship. Yeah. You can't make it like, why do you think your relationship's fractured? Probably because you're so demanding. It's like, listen, I'm going out to dinner with so-and-so. I'm like, no, you have to come meet me to talk about our fractured relationship. Well, why do you think your relationship's fractured? This is how you do it. I can't make it. I'm already have dinner plans. Okay, when are you available? Let's get coffee sometime this week. Oh, look at you see how you do that? Real easy. I don't feel like you're trying to, based on what you said there, I don't feel like you're trying to repair a fractured relationship. It sounds like you're trying to end one by getting in a real big fight, by telling them to cancel their dinner plan so they can listen to you bitch about what jerks they are, when probably it's you. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's read this. Requires backstory. Terrific. No, it's fine. Actually, backstory is usually a good thing. It's good to know why things are happening. Am I the asshole for demanding my best friend cancel their dinner plans so that we can meet up and talk about our fractured relationship? I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming these are women, guys, usually. This doesn't seem like a guy thing. This is 3 minutes ago. This is some fresh snow, folks. This requires some backstory. My best friend of 7+ years recently got into their first relationship. Oh, here you go. So you've been, you're obsolete, basically. You're not obsolete, but you're kind of obsolete. They're in their early 20s. Is this a pronoun thing? They're in their early 20s. You got to let me know. Or I think we're talking about multiple people. Like, just he, she. Let me know what we're dealing with. So I don't think that we're talking about 5 people. And it's just one person who's like, help me out a little, brother or sister or whatever. They're in their early 20s, and they're a late bloomer. All right, and I was happy for them. All right. All right, I'm gonna sign off because it's just too confusing. Like, you gotta let me know up front. Like, you keep talking about they, and you're talking about one person or three or four or 10. Just say, uh, my best friend who identifies as they them. Get the pronouns out of the way ahead, and then we're like, oh, okay. But otherwise, it's confusing because then when you're actually talking about more than one person, I'm like, is that they the person, or they some people, or they people in general? It's also fucking confusing. Uh, just enough. You've been on for 1 minute. I've already hate. You're the asshole. I don't even have to read it. I told you were the asshole before. I don't care if it's a he, she, they, them, it, platypus, whatever. You are the asshole. Even your friggin' post is assholic. Just stop. Virtue signaling. Fuck. Am I I'm an unlicensed therapist. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker I can't babysit her daughter anymore? This is like a popular one where people find other people who are kind-hearted and take insane advantage of them. And finally, the person who's being taken advantage of takes a pseudo stand and then is racked with guilt to the point that they have to go to Reddit and go, am I the asshole here? No, you're not. I can tell you that already. They're just taking advantage of you. You're a doormat. They're probably shitty parents. Actually, the kid's probably better in your care than they would be in their shit parent who you work with. But I'll read it anyway, just to confirm my assumptions, which I think are correct. I'm pretty spot on these things. Buddy Guy's awesome. I saw Buddy Guy. He is awesome. Oh, Jerry Springer, Jeff Springer. Yeah. Buddy Guy, I saw him years ago. Everything I do ages me now. I think I saw him 20 years ago, probably. I used to live in Chicago, and every January, I believe, he would do a run in his own club, Buddy Guy Legends, which is a great club to see blues in. It's on the south side, sort of pseudo south side. Yeah, it is. And then what he does is he did this thing where he would sing and he would play, and then he would just stroll through the crowd. So he would like literally get off the stage, walk through the crowd, be jamming on his guitar. And, I got right in front of him because I just wanted to see it, in my person. I think I kind of boxed someone out. I felt a little bad, but I was like, fucking Buddy Guy. And so he's just playing right in front of me. A lot better than whatever the hell this is that I'm doing. But it was great because he's just playing right in front of you. And then he would go a few feet and then he'd play in front of somebody else right in front of him. And he would just kind of minstrel himself. That's probably a terrible term to do that. Just say, oops. But he would ferry himself around the room. He would float around the room entertaining people. And he would just be like, I mean, it was incredible. It's like you got Buddy Guy, like literally you could touch out and tap his forehead. Not that you should probably do that. I'm sure there's security around. But he's just playing around. You're like, wow. And he's so good. And he's just like, well, that was an amazing experience. So that was my experience with Buddy Guy. I'm going to go 20 years later to see him at the Hollywood Bowl. Will it be as good? No. But you know what? There's going to be a lot of other great artists on there, and I'm sure Buddy Guy's still pretty good. I think Buddy Guy was in Sinners, right? Buddy Guy had a cameo in that. I think he plays the blues guitarist at the end of Sinners, which you haven't seen is a pretty damn good movie. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, so I saw Buddy Guy Legends in Chicago. Fresh Start, never eat the Yellowstone. Polyamory, blah, 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 blah. Bibbs overalls, walk the crowd. Yeah, he was the best, man. I say was like he's fucking dead. He's 90. But here's the thing. Like, will he even make it to the show? I don't know. He's 90. Is he going to kick it before? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's going to pull it off. Get to the Hollywood Bowl. That's in, I think that show's September, I think. And then I'm going to see the Beach Boys at the Hollywood Bowl for the 4th of July, which, I mean, how many Beach Boys are left? I feel like Brian Wilson died and a couple others. And then John Stamos for some reason. Like, I don't understand that. They're like, ladies and gentlemen, at the Hollywood Bowl, 4th of July spectacular, the Beach Boys and John Stamos. Like, why? I have nothing against John Stamos, but why? Why? Just why? Why John Stamos? Somebody? Anybody? I don't know. I really like the Beach Boys. All right, fine, John. Here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker I can't babysit our daughter anymore? No. A couple days ago, I posted about a coworker's 9-year-old daughter killing my fish. Oh, man, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these nice people. Why is she killing your fish? Because she has a shitty mother. She has a shitty mother. One who's pawning her off on you so she can do more shitty things with other shitty people, most likely. And so you have to deal with her devil spawn. You don't have to, but she knows you're nice and you're a sucker, and so she takes advantage of you to the point that you're like, "Am I the ass? She killed your fucking fish." Yeah. That's the first sentence. You're not the asshole. You're just someone who people take advantage of, and you have to build up your self-esteem to the point that you don't put up with this shit anymore. This is a good start. A couple days ago, I posted about my coworker, 9 years old, killing my fish, causing me to not let her back at my house. Good. Now, I bet the mom is going to guilt you into letting her devil spawn back in the house. And by the way, I don't blame the devil spawn. This is all on the mother. She created the monster. But, you know, what are you going to do? I finally talked to the daughter. I allowed her to come over Sunday. Why? I asked her if she knew why I was upset. And she, look at you. You're actually a nice lady because you're doing the mothering that this other mother won't. I don't know how well it's going to end for you, but we'll see. She told me she hadn't known I was upset. Her mother lied to her. Yeah, her mom's a piece of shit. And said the reason I wouldn't let her come over last weekend and Saturday was because I was busy. Then I showed her the video and explained why I was upset. First, some context. The fish she killed were guppies. If you know anything about guppies, you know they breed like nothing else. Okay, I did not know that. You can go from having 50 in a month. You can go from 2 to 50 in a month. So it's a lot of guppies. It's insane and something complained about often. Every couple of months, I just give some guppies to the local fish store, which, by the way, they probably die there too, or fed to other fish. I refer to this as getting rid of the babies. All right. My coworker's daughter told me that she thought she was helping me. Maybe she did. Like, I don't know. I don't know this coworker's daughter. Maybe she did. I mean, as long as she's not like torturing. What's she doing? Flushing down the toilet? I don't know. That she got rid of the fish for me. She said she knew I didn't like have so many of them and noticed that there were a lot and thought she'd help get rid of some. I then explained I give the fish back to the pet store when there's too many, not to kill them. They probably die there anyway, so let's be honest. I also explained that killing animals, no matter how small, is wrong. Unless you give it to someone else to do it for you, like the pet store. I mean, I guess the pet store resells them. But what are you using guppies for, really, outside of like bait? All right. So we get put on a hook by some fisherman. Anyway, or that's more minnows, I guess. Leaving them. Okay. Okay. No matter how small they are, especially in the way she did it. Here you go. Leaving them to suffer. How does she leave them to suffer? Just took them out and let them flop to death. You should just flush them down the toilet. She apologized profusely. Continued to say she thought she was helping. I asked her why she hadn't told me about it or asked. She didn't have much of an explanation. She just kept apologizing. She was very upset, so I dropped the subject. I'm not sure how to feel about the explanation. She seems sincere when she said it. I want to believe her, but I'm still confused on why she hadn't told me about it. I don't know. It's not enough information for me to go off of. She's at least apologizing. I give her another chance. I would give her another chance. She's got a horrible mother. Again, also the question, why are you watching this woman's kid? Not that it's a bad thing, because again, you watching her is better than her mom watching her. You could become the mother figure she needs because her actual one is probably a shit show. But yeah, I would give her another chance. And it sounds like you're going to. So, I mean, I don't know why. You're not the asshole. You're not the asshole in this one. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm more. This first commenter says I'm more concerned about why her mom lied to her, because her mom's a piece of shit. Every time, man. Every time I go to backspace and I kick myself off. I get so frustrated. I get so she's frustrated. I'm frustrated with myself, man. Come on. Yeah. There you go. All right. Just it's so frustrating, It's so damn frustrating. I'm constantly kicking myself off. Anyway, I'm back. Ever hear of Ava Popovic? I've heard of Popoff. You saw the Beach Boys at FTAP Hill. Well, that must have been great. I would have loved to have seen him back then. You know what I saw Lionel Richie. He was really good. I saw him in Earth, Wind, and Fire. I've seen Earth, Wind, and Fire, I think, 3 times. And 2 of the times were great. And one of the times, which was last year at the 4th of July, it was horrible because me and my fiance, she wasn't my fiance then, but we got in a big fight. And it's a concert. I'm just sitting there. It's like I'm sitting next to her. It's like her mom, her, me, and my son. And we're sitting next to each other, but we're not talking. We're completely different worlds. I'm looking and angry and running just shit in my head about how I'm right and she's wrong. And I assume she's probably doing the same. Can't enjoy the show. Somehow, though, when the fireworks came on, I was able to enjoy that. That I was able to do. So that was a delight. All right, let's try not to kick myself off again. Am I the asshole for using family therapy to say what I want to my dad about his wife without punishment? No. That is what family therapy is for. It's to give you a place to vent about how you feel about your dad, to your dad, in a controlled environment where you don't all go batshit crazy. It's obviously inside you. It's obviously something that bothers you. It's obviously something you've been wanting to say, but you've held down. And you are finally able to say it. And more importantly, he is able to hear it. Now, whether or not, well, here's, subjective. To take it in, he might hear it and be like, F you, and slap. Well, not physically, but, just slapping down the words you're saying. Or maybe physically. I don't know what kind of therapist you are. And alternatively, he ruminates on it and maybe says, hey, maybe she's right about some of this. Now, my guess is you're probably right about half of it, and there could be a lot of baggage from shit that he did with your mom. And so, I don't know. I feel like you're probably half right about whatever your complaints are about his new girlfriend. But the other half, probably not. But let's see. Yeah, here we go. 17 male. For 17 male, you write a lot. This is a long one for 17 male. Oh, it's his wife, too. Well, that's even worse. I can't stand my dad and his wife, Annie. They got married when I was 8. All right. You're still carrying a lot of bags from that, and that's normal. Got married when you were 8. So that means you must have broken up with your mom when you were probably, 6 or 7. And a bunch of decisions they made and rules they set down for me and for my family. This is still driving me crazy. My mom died, by the way. Oh, that's sad. And I used to want to visit her grave and spend time with that side of my family. My dad decided seeing my family wasn't okay because they wouldn't include my step siblings. All right. Well, that's so you're kind of like collateral damage in a family feud, it sounds like, in everything, and treat them as their grandkids. Okay. So I maybe got to see my mom's family twice a year if I was lucky. But because my dad still allowed minimal contact, there was fuck all my mom's family could do regarding suing for visitation with me. I gotcha. Okay. So your dad basically not ostracized you from your own family, but greatly limited your ability to see them. Now, here's the thing. Again, I told you it's probably about 50-50. You could have, or the family could have allowed your siblings to be in the mix, right? Your step siblings. Why didn't they? They want to see you because they want it, like why? There's a lot of stuff we're not finding out. Do they think your dad killed your mom? Like, was the death suspicious? All right. My dad would have needed to end all contact with him to be an option, and was smart enough to know that. And instead of being with my family, I was forced to be with Annie's ex-in-laws, okay, who you don't like. At least Annie's family was willing to take you in, you dirty stepchild. I'm kidding, but I mean that's why your mom's family wouldn't let the other kids come in. At least it wasn't tit for tat. It's like, well, he can't come to see my family because their family won't let me see. Annie's family and I never very often on my dad's side of the family. My dad and Annie didn't have much to do with my dad's side. Okay, so that was shitty too. What are you? You're 17. You got to grow up, man. I know that you didn't get to see this family. You didn't get to see that family, and it sucked. But you're 17 now. You're almost 18. You're almost a full-grown adult. When you turn 18, or hell, even now, you could go see these people right now. All these people you didn't get to see then, yeah, it's the past, man. Go down and see them if you really want to see them. You're 17. You could do it right now. I don't know how far away then. When you're 18, you sure can. And you can talk and bitch to them about everything, and you can see what they're like. I mean, who knows? Maybe you don't even like them. You created this vision of this perfect family that you're not allowed to see, and it may not in reality be so perfect. You just have this. You've got very much a victim mentality, and I'm not saying you weren't, a victim in this, but I have a feeling that this, infuses your entire existence, your entire life. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyway, then when it came to my mom, I mean, look at this litany. I don't know. How long is this fucking thing? It's complaint after complaint after complaint. Then when it came to my mom's grave, which by the way, you could go to now, I was even more BS because I most wanted to spend time there on Mother's Day and my mom's birthday. I was told no every time, even, oh, it's not nice. They could have let you do that. Yeah, I'm not saying that was a good thing. I told her Mother's Day is about celebrating Annie and other moms in our lives. I mean, ideally, in a perfect world, your dad could have taken you out in the morning and then, had a nice lunch with Annie. That's what I think a good dad would have done. But I think I think Annie has your dad's, balls by the short hairs and drags him around by them. Okay. All right. I got punished for pushing back against Annie's attempt to be my parent. Yeah, Annie sounds like a bit of a nightmare stepmom. Some stuff still got me into trouble. Not reading at Annie's funeral. Okay. They decided 11 months ago to do family therapy. Well, you're almost 18, bro. 11 months ago to do family therapy before me and Annie's oldest are out of the house because they saw things were shit. Yeah, it would have helped a long time ago to do this. At first, I didn't want to be there. I was quiet for 8 months, so I decided to use it to tell them what I think of them. Yeah, good for you. You're almost 18. And this blended family bullshit. Well, blended families are not bullshit. I'm involved in a blended family right now. They can be bullshit, but it's not blended families are all bullshit. Only a Sith deals in absolutes, bro. I told them I don't consider anyone in the house my family. Yeah, you are the asshole, dude. Come on. You don't consider any of them your family. This is not about because you're not using it as a way to build rapport or to build a relationship. You're just using it as a way to just shit on everybody. And that's different, isn't it? But your dumb 17-year-old ass doesn't know it. All right. I don't consider them anyone in the house my family, not even your dad. And my real family are now my extended family. Well, you can at 18 go live with them. And I repeatedly say Annie isn't my mom. All right. And I never loved her or her kids. And I never appreciated her being in my life. And I don't consider her a good addition to my life. What the therapist say at all this? I repeat a bunch of stuff and I find more and more ways to say this. They're angry because other than that, I don't work out on finding ways to make things better. Yeah, exactly. I told the therapist I don't want to. Oh, you're a douche. So they say I'm abusing therapy. You're not abusing therapy. You're just being a dick. You're and an asshole. So yeah, you are for sure the asshole. Here's the thing. You can now that you can go visit your extended family when you turn 18. I bet you don't. I bet you won't, because if you go visit your extended family, your whole identity is this victimhood persona that is probably being encouraged in your school, and so if you were to go visit your extended family and hang out with them and not have the issue, well, who would you be? Who would you be without your rabid hatred of Annie? Who would you be? You don't know, and you don't want to know. So I don't think you're ever even going to go visit, even when you turn 18, your extended family. You'll find some reason you can't go, or you just, I don't know, bro. I think you're being an asshole. I think, yeah, you blew up at therapy. I think you could still use therapy and go in and say, what do I do? But the fact that you go to the therapist, yeah, I don't care. I don't want any help. I don't want to build bridges. I just want to shit on everybody. And you don't like your fucking stepbrothers, and you don't like Annie. And, your dad's not perfect. Nobody is. But neither are you. And you know it all 17-year-old. Yeah, you're the asshole. Hands down, no question, full stop. Full stop, asshole. Past your bedtime. Hey, upon rising. Good to see him, brother. Thank you for joining. Yeah, lurk all you want, Mark. Thank you for lurking. By the way, if you have questions or any of you want to join in the fun, it's an open season. You can come in. You can put a question in the comments, and we'll all go over it together. And I welcome it. I welcome it. I welcome to the show. I'm Jeff, the unlicensed therapist. I have no license for a reason, and I give it to you straight. I shoot straight from the hip. And, sometimes you get both barrels. But usually I'm very nice. Like if you actually put something in the comments or you want to call in on the show, kid gloves. The Reddit crowd, not so much. Am I the asshole for telling my picky brother-in-law, that I won't change how I cook to accommodate him? I don't know. Is he like a peanut allergy and he's going to die? Like that's kind of horrible. I don't think it's to that extent, but you never know. It is Reddit. Just like Yeah, I know you're gonna die, but just avoid the peanuts. Just kind of work around them. Or maybe he doesn't like spices, but you make this really spicy chili that you love. All right, let's dive in here and see what kind of shit show this turns into. All right, 24, live at home with my kids and my partner, my sister and her partner. Like, what my partner is? Are you both gay? Are you both bi or pansexual, transsexual, panorama sexual, whatever? Like my partner, can we just use stuff? Why I don't want to start confused with the first sentence. I don't even know the players. Like how you gonna help when you don't even know the players? And you make it difficult. Anyway, and a couple other family members. My family, partner, kids, and my dad and I are living here and renovate. Again, I'm done. It's too confusing. It's like I can't. I don't know who's who. Is it because it's different. If you're dating a woman, it's different than you're dating. I mean, it's just the dynamics different. If you're lesbian, it's different than you get. Like. And you're like, what's the woke thing to do? How am I supposed to do it? I better check in with somebody. It gives me no information to work with. Are you ashamed? Like, come on, get your shit together. You are the asshole. I'll just make that one short. But yeah, I'm not going to read into it when I don't even know who's involved. It's a bunch of vagary. Anyway, am I the asshole for reporting my former school district to the state BOE, Board of Education? Well, the good news is nothing. Well, it's not good news, but nothing's going to happen to them. I mean, you've seen the caliber of teachers that are allowed to continue teaching, right? Nothing's going to happen to them. What they do is, if you've seen any of the TV shows on bad teachers, they just shovel them off to someplace. They don't pay them for a while, and they all go to just some like teacher warehouse, and then at some point they find another job someplace else where they're desperate for a body to teach the kids. Well, let's see. My name's Eli. Probably isn't. I'm from Barcelona. Oh, look at you. But I moved to the U.S. Do you squirt water at Americans? That's what they do in Barcelona. Wait till the tourist industry plummets. And they're all like, oh, please come back. We'll give you bottled water. We won't squirt it at you. Anyway, I recently graduated from high school, and here I have a crazy story about the band director. See, your band camp reference came back. How do you like that? The band camp reference came back, Craig. Yeah, this one doesn't even know where the alphabet. Yeah, it's like you got to give me some clues, man. Just let me know up front. It's like partner, like just annoying. Anyway, so this guy's name is Eli. He's from Barcelona. Background: Mr. C, like Mr. Cunningham, like Happy Days. I like your band director, Mr. C, because I think of Mr. Cunningham brings back nostalgia, and I like it. But anyways, this Mr. C has always been weird. So was Mr. Cunningham. Mr. Cunningham was nice. I can't remember his real actual name. Tom Bosley. Was he? No, he wasn't Charlie, but he's in Charlie's Angels, I think. Not a good weird either. Okay, so he's like a perv. He's been reported numerous times and has received no repercussions. See, didn't I tell you no repercussions for his actions? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you, like, yeah, you can report him to the Board of Education. Nothing's going to happen to him. And then in the second sentence of this guy's thing, he goes to prove my point. He's been reported multiple times and nothing has happened to him. This is why our education system is in the sorry state it is. This is why kids can't read. This is why kids get graduated who can't read. This is why kids go on to lives of poverty, because there is zero in so many schools quality control when it comes to teachers. And they're allowed to do whatever weird shit they want. They'll keep getting their pensions on the remote chance that even if they do get caught or kicked out, it's this bizarro world where we put our kids last and we put shitty educators first. Like good educators, you can only be so good before you show up everyone as being really bad. So you have to kind of you got to dim your shine a little bit. You got to dim your academic shine at least until you can get hired by a prestigious school or a school that actually values a quality teacher and a quality education. And normally those are private or in a different school district than the one you're currently in, right? Right. We'll get into that in a second. Let me do a quick ad for Rumble Wallet. I do love Rumble. Should I do this one for Rumble Wallet? I think I should. Let me just check. All right. I think I'm going to do one for Rumble Wallet. Rumble Wallet is, yeah, for sure. I love to do at least one or two ads for Rumble a show, because Rumble, again, I say Rumble was, was into free speech when it wasn't popular. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Here we go. Rumble Wallet, ladies and gentlemen. Let me clear my pipes a little. That's what she said. They can freeze your accounts. They can shut off your cards, lock you out of your own money overnight. Banks don't protect you. They control you. That's why real financial freedom starts with ownership. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a non-custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With Rumble Wallet, you don't just buy digital currency like Bitcoin and Tether. You can own Tether Gold, real gold on the blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical gold bars, each one fully allocated and verifiable by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold. This isn't an IOU. This is real gold without bank vaults, storage fees, or gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, and move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's power. And when you support creators on Rumble, you can tip them directly using Rumble Wallet, peer-to-peer, and outside of the banking system. No permissions, no middlemen, no cancel button. This wallet is yours forever. It's Rumble Wallet. You know you want it. Sign up for it. Grab it today while you can. Get it. Get it. Get it. There you go. All right, let's get back to Am I the Asshole? I don't know about this guy. Wait, what happened? Substitutes for a while. Yeah, they become substitutes for a while and then they work their way back in. Yeah, it's honestly like, so here's this guy's just this Mr. C who's given Mr. C a bad name, Mr. Cunningham. Creepy as fuck. Multiple reports, nothing's happened to him. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see how strange he is. Okay. He was especially strange towards not only the female teachers, but his female students. He also has a wife who I assume is clueless in these actions. Yeah, he's like probably like the Gilgo Beach guy's wife, where he's hacking up bodies and killing people in the basement. And she's like, "What's all that noise down there?" Or Sandusky's wife, who's like, "Why is that boy screaming down there?" Not that not that she didn't know either of those two. Don't tell me neither of them didn't know. Another show. He also has a wife who I assume is clueless. You're right. My sophomore year, there was a girl who had graduated but came back to assist him for the marching band. They had a gross relationship. Okay. They would stay locked in his office for 45 minutes at a time. So they're having sex. My guess is if she came back, she's 18. So at that point, it's consensual, but I guarantee it started when it was rape. How about that? That's my feeling. And I think you know that too, right? Anyways, they'd come out flustered and messy looking. There was a rumor they were being intimate to keep it PG. It was not just a rumor. There have also been many times where he was also done inappropriate things to students. My friend reported that he put a pencil between her breasts once. What schools? Please, what district is it? Oh, so you're in the U.S., but you're from Barcelona. This is just so disgusting. My friend reported that he put a pencil between her breasts when she wore a low-cut shirt and made a comment when she was messing with sparkles on her uniform, telling her to stop playing with her chest. It was turning him on. How does this guy, again, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of crazy shit you say. I'd say at least 50% of the schools out there, nothing will come of it. Nothing will happen to you. And so you are emboldened in your crazy actions. And in fact, you are rewarded for it. When you're the younger underage student, you used to statutory rape, comes back and works for you as an assistant. And now she's of age, so you can't go to jail. Unless she later tells everybody that you had sex with her when she was underage, but it'll get shoved under the rug and bloppity, bloppity, bloppity. Anyway, on another occasion, I was wearing leggings with seamless undergarments to avoid lines. My shirt covered my bum, but it was apparent he was looking when he threw a pencil and asked me to pick it up. What is this, like the Dolly Parton scene in the 9 to 5 when he just pushes stuff off the desk so she has to pick it up and he can look at her cleavage? Like literally the guy, Dabney Coleman. He's like the Dabney Coleman of, I don't know, CPS, Chicago Public Schools. I don't know where you guys are. But CPS sounds like a good guess. Maybe Baltimore. How about, I'm going to go Chicago. Seems safe. Some younger females went without knowing his history and would wear skimpy swimsuits. All right. Only to find out he was pleasuring himself in the bathroom that had a window. All right, time out. Now I'm starting to wonder if you're trolling me because you seem to be doing the plots of movies at this point. Like that was not Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but what's the Phoebe Cates one? With Damone and everybody, and Judd. Was that maybe that was Fast Times at Ridgemont High? where he's just sitting in and watching her come out of the pool. Maybe that was Fast Times. And then the other one was from 9 to 5. So now I'm starting to think you're just trolling and you're just taking these are little snippets from different movies. It's like the other guys when Michael Keaton's character keeps dropping TLC lines. All right. It's also in the next one's going to be from Porky's Revenge. It was also rumored he inappropriately touched some girls at this party every year when he would go to the bathroom and change. I don't know about this. I don't even know about this. It's like you should be doing a forum column or something. All these have been reported to school, but they can't find proof. So he's never gotten in trouble. Some of my former classmates reported him consistently. Nothing gets done. Yeah. I told him for weeks. We went above their heads to the Board of Education and filed numerous complaints. Nothing will happen. And even a couple of police reports about the incident. Oh, wait. You actually got him? They actually did something? This is shocking. The plot twist. All these things have been reported to the school, but they can't find any proof. So he's never gotten in trouble. I and some of my former classmates reported him consistently, and nothing ever got done. After trying for weeks, we went above their heads. That's what you have to do. But I'm surprised still anything happened anyways. To the State Board of Education. They filed numerous complaints, and even a couple police reports about the incidents. Good. Mr. C has since lost his job and blames us girls for ruining his career. Now you're doing whiplash. When the guy gets fired. Well, granted, it's for different reasons. But yeah, so I don't know. No, you're not the asshole, but I question the veracity of this particular piece. And by the way, even though he lost his job, still keeps his pension. Isn't that delightful? Isn't it? No, it's not. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, there you go. Okay, let's keep rocking on. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, what's stopping you? Oh, wait, another one. Again, like I love it. It is satisfying. Boom. It's like that's what we do. No one would click on the link unless we put strobe lights flying around. Then everybody's going to click on the link because there's strobe lights. So thank you. I think it actually helps me because it increases the amount of people chatting in the chat. So it helps my algorithm. So thank you for that. You're also, Penthouse Forum. Thank you. Swalwell gets his pension. Yeah, Swalwell gets his pension. There's a guy, I don't make this a political show. But that guy was a prick since day one. I always called him a prick. I never liked him. I always thought he was a piece of shit scuzzbag. And I was right. And it feels good. But yeah, he'll still get his pension. Doesn't matter. I don't know. He seems to be guilty of numerous sex offenses. And he's going to get in a little bit of trouble, but he probably has blackmail on certain people, so it won't be too bad. And he will get his pension. There you go. That's the thing. That's how they're all insulated. They're all self-insulated, sleazy scums because they're all involved in the same crooked shit. And again, it's on both sides of the aisles. I've stopped trying to fight the fact that it's the same bird, just two different wings. It is what it is. But they all cover each other's asses because they all have information and dirt on each other. And so people, when you're pedophiles and you go to an island and you molest kids, you can get away with it in perpetuity because everybody's got dirt on everybody else. Don't think I'm wrong on that one. Anyway, we'll keep going here. I don't know. Let's ad for Chinos. Am I the asshole for telling my wife I could hire someone to cook and clean if she can't? And she can instead go to work. I think you want to get a divorce. Sounds like you want to get a divorce. I don't know if you're an asshole, but I would be. It sounds like you don't want your marriage anymore. That's pretty aggressive, bro. Pretty aggressive. I'll link this so we can all see it. So I'm not making it up. Not that you think I'm making it up. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that I could hire someone to cook and clean if she can't? And she can go to work instead. Yeah, you are. Again, I guess you just don't want to be married. My fiance is a Latina, and I love her, and she's feisty, a little firecracker. And if I were to say that to her, oh, there's a lot of chanclas coming in my head, and that's the easy part. So my wife and I have been married for a year, not much longer than that, and we've been together for 3 years total. I'm 40, she's 36. We have no kids. In her previous marriage, she was always a single housewife, stay-at-home housewife. Okay, in her previous marriage, all right. And we started dating. She said she enjoyed it and asked if I was fine with that. So it sounds like you agreed to this arrangement, bro. She said she was a good cook and always stayed busy. And I said I was fine with it if the house was clean and I was well fed. I don't like any of this. I don't like you guys got married at all. I mean, like, does love come into it at any point where you're like, I love you, you love me? This is just it's a business exchange you've created. It's like you're starting a business and you hired an employee to clean your house and feed you, and she hired and she gets paid directly from you with lodging and I guess money for incidentals. She gets a stipend or a per diem, I guess, in addition to hotel accommodations. She's probably cheating on you. You may be cheating on her. You have a very dysfunctional relationship. I don't like your probability of making it 6 months more. I've been a high earner for a while and I've always been frugal. Great. I've saved 50% of my income since I was 20 and now I have a nice nest egg and paid off house. Gee, I wonder why she married you. Well, recently we traveled to Colombia and I liked it so much that we decided I had enough saved to quit my job and we could move there and rent a house and live off the rental income in my portfolio. All right. We've been living here 2 months, and my wife stopped cooking and cleaning like she used to. She says it's because the food here is so cheap. What's the point of cooking? Well, I mean, she's got a point, bro. It's not like you guys are suffering for money. I told her that I preferred home cooked meals and that if she was holding up her end of the bargain, what kind of marriage is this? And cooking and cleaning that she'd need to get a job and just I could just hire a local to do it $400 a month or whatever. She got really mad, yeah, I'll bet, and started saying how could she get a job in a low wage minimum. She's got a point, dude. I'm guessing she doesn't speak Spanish. You're an asshole. You really are an asshole. You're a douche. You treat her not like your wife, but like a servant, like a living servant. You're a dick. That's my opinion so far. She didn't like it. She could either get a job or contribute financially, or she could set up and start cooking and cleaning. She says that's not fair because I expect her to cook and clean while I just lounge around. But I explained to her that we are living on is the rent money from the house I paid for before we got married in my nest egg. Am I being unreasonable here? Yeah, you're an asshole. Also, I know someone will ask, and yes, I do have a prenup. Of course you do. So the whole thing from start to finish has been a business relationship. Yeah, you're the asshole, dude. You are. You're gonna die alone. I mean, you might have a hooker with you because you got some money, but you don't have any kids. You're self-absorbed. Yeah, you're gonna die alone. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you'll do some inner work. My guess is you're gonna get bored in Colombia in another 6 months. I mean, doing nothing. You're gonna need to find something to do. I'm also guessing that I don't think that she's been cheating on you, but I'll bet you've been cheating on her. I'll bet you have. You stink. There you go. I'm on your poor wife's side. Your business partner who didn't know she was getting into a business relationship, and you're a lousy boss. And there's no retirement plan clearly, since there's no retirement plan. There you go. All right. Yeah. Craig says, we talked about that. You're right. He gives his wife a universal income. Perhaps misogyny at play. Yeah, for sure, Craig. Yeah. It is misogyny, but also, at the same time, I don't know. It's just a dick move. It's just a dick move. Like she's property. He views her not as his wife. I mean, he does, I guess, but he views her more as like he would his car or a boat or just a lamp, that he can have sex with. Oh no, this is horrible. And I don't know if you're the asshole, but it's just horrible. I don't like it, but I'm going to read it because I don't like it. All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for shutting down my disabled friend's proposal to my niece? What do you mean you're disabled friend? Like, so you have a friend who's disabled? Well, let's find out more about this. I have a friend, male 29, who has limited mobility. Oh, so it's not like a mental disability. It's just he's physically disabled. So he's got a wheelchair or something. And so, yeah, he's not allowed to be happy. And he's not allowed to ask, propose to your niece because because he's in a wheelchair. You're an asshole. Now, I don't know. Now, if it's like he's got like Down syndrome or something, I mean, still, like, let him, I don't know. Let's read. I'm not liking you so far, dude. I have a friend, male 29, who has limited mobility where he uses canes and a scooter to move around. I've known him since primary school. So that's the issue, that he has a hard time getting around. That's the issue why he can't be with your niece, you fucking douche. Anyway, one day my eldest sister called me telling me that this friend had reached out to her husband. Oh, okay. Her husband, to ask for their daughter's hand. She's 18. And since I know the guy, she thought about consulting me. So it sounds like they've been dating. I would assume, unless if this is like out of the blue, and she's like, I wasn't even dating this guy. He just random found me on Facebook, and now he asked to marry me. And you're gonna shit on it, you jerk. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. The very first thing that made me objecting the proposal was my knowledge of my friend's temper. Well, he's disabled. How quick can he move? He can't get out of that fast. Why is he your friend? That's my question. He's your friend, yet he's got this horrible temper. Why are you friends with someone with a horrible temper? That's my question to you. Anyway, who's always angry and aggressive. I've seen him many times get into fight with others over petty things. I'm assuming verbal altercations. This guy can't walk too good. And occasionally the fights went from verbal to physical. Yes, he has limited mobility, but I've seen him jumping over and throwing punches. Oh, good for him. He's got some spunk. My second argument for the objection is he should hit you. That's who he should hit, you dick. My second argument for the objection is the combination of the age gap, my friend's employment situation, and his health situation. I know my niece very well, and she's kind of naive. I don't know what he has told her to convince her about the proposal, with all due respect to the guy, but to be honest, I couldn't understand what a very young girl would find in a man who's 11. 11 years is not that much older, dude. I mean, it isn't it? I guess, well, how old is she? She's 18. He's what is he, 29? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get you. Like, because if it's 17, then it's like fucking really bad statutory shit. He doesn't have a stable job. He's struggling financially, who is not attractive at all. Here's the thing. You can bitch about the guy not having a job or being violent, but he's not good looking. Fuck you. What are you like, some prince? What are you, some Adonis? You know, fuck you. See, I don't like this guy. I don't know who I like. I don't like the guy who's complaining about his niece marrying this guy. And I'm having a hard time believing everything he says. Anyway, I couldn't fathom picturing a very young niece caring for a disabled man and being the victim of his bad temper instead of enjoying her life. Why are you his friend? Why would you be? You've described him as one of the biggest louts ever, like almost like a supervillain, and yet you're his friend. Some friend you are, you know. So I told my sister to reject his proposal, explaining to her my arguments, and that's what happened. They rejected the proposal, and my niece didn't argue about it as she was convinced by the arguments. I think you're the asshole. I don't know that you're necessarily wrong here with this situation. But you're still an asshole. You just are. And stop saying this guy was your friend. Because if that's your friend, I'd hate to see your fucking enemies. I mean, I based on what you say, and that's me taking that with a grain of salt. Yeah, he sounds like it's not a great relationship. I don't know that I would agree to that either. But he's not good. You just sound like a dick. Anyway, I see in the comments a lot of people are questioning my relationship with the guy. Exactly. And how I can call him a friend, and also why I'm having an opinion in my niece's personal life. I agree with both of those things. I'm originally from Tunisia. So that's where it's okay. The guy mentioned the story used to be a friend of mine when we were younger. They're primarily in high school, but no more. So why'd you call him a friend? We can meet now, and I don't even say hi to each other. I use the term friend. I still think you're an. And look, here's the thing: everyone thinks you're an asshole because you not only had to edit this thing once, you had to edit it twice to try and shut down everybody calling you an asshole. Look, you went on a site called "Am I the Asshole?" Everybody called you an asshole. You came up with one edit. Everybody still kept calling you an asshole. You came up with a second edit, and I'll bet you they still call you an asshole. Guess what? You're an asshole. There you go. Am I the asshole for not caring if my little brother comes to the wedding? Am I the asshole for eating my coworkers' food? Yes. You don't eat. People who steal lunches, you're like the lowest of the low. You're just bottom feeders, bottom of the fridge feeders. So yeah, this is from 15 minutes ago. Oh, it's short. Oh, I love when it's short. Yeah, you're the asshole, bro. Like you're not even trying to back yourself up or talk about how you're really a good dude while you scarf down everybody's food. You have the same access to food everybody else does, right? What's a lunchbox cost these days? Like a little, styrofoam thing. It's not that much. I bet you everyone at work would buy you one if you'd stop eating all their food. I work nights at a hospital from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I used to do that shift. I worked at a hospital too when I was young, and I was a psych major. I worked at a place called Holbrook Hospital, and I did the 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift along with others. I am the sole person in my department, no coworkers, no supervisor, nobody. All right, so you're all by your lonesome. Most nights I got the entire shift without seeing another human. All right. Are you security? Unless I wander out of my department or the night janitor comes by. We have a small break room with a fridge and a small table, microwave, break room stuff. Yes. Nobody ever has an issue with theft. All right. When I arrived for my shift, I noticed a takeout box from our cafeteria on the table. Is it stuff that you would normally need to refrigerate? As the hours go by, I get bored and nosy into the box. I find a handmade cinnamon roll. Bro, cinnamon rolls are good. You can't just take a cinnamon roll and those keep. So you didn't need to refrigerate it. Bro, find a handmade cinnamon. You can't be stealing cinnamon rolls, dude. That's so uncool. I mean, if it's like broccoli, yeah, go ahead. Knockwurst, go ahead. Cinnamon roll. They make and sell in our cafeteria, seemingly untouched. Someone on days likely brought it today, about $6. Then immediately got busy and never got to eat it. Okay. Then rushed home. Well, I gobbled that MF up and now I feel bad. You should, but I get it. It's the siren song of the cinnamon roll, man. It's like you go by Cinnabons, I always regretted eating them after, but during I'm just like, oh, this is so good and this smells so good. And I would be very hard pressed to not eat that cinnamon roll. And I would try and justify it like, well, if I don't eat it, the morning crew is going to eat it. But you can't eat it. You're not allowed to eat the cinnamon roll because that's somebody's cinnamon roll. Just don't do it. Say no to it. Let someone else do it. Let someone else do that. And you're right. They forgot about it. And, it's just not a good thing to do. That being said, yeah, someone might bitch about it. If they do, be like, I'm so sorry. I thought it was just going to get thrown out. So I ate it. Didn't look like anyone wanted. Here's $6. Let me buy another cinnamon roll. Problem solved. Okay. Or if you want to leave it up to fate, you want to leave it up to the cosmos, buy another cinnamon roll at the cafeteria, like at the start of your shift or something, and just leave it out. And then you're giving back to the universe, right? There you go. All right. Problem solved. Yeah, not a woke. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't say you can't hear anything. Oh, come on. I got my microphone on. Don't say shit like that. Going like a whole show and there's no volume. That would be horrible. Yeah, there you go. I wonder, that's right. You steal my homemade cinnamon bun or chocolate eclair. Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. Like you could steal like when you're stealing like desserts, pastries, you can't do that. People, they save those things. They get excited. They can't wait to have them. They're like, oh, I can't wait. And then someone, even if it's a family member, eats it, you're like, oh, there's like, it's dessert, man. It's dessert. Can't be eating somebody's dessert. Well, I told him what to do. So hopefully he listens to me. I got lots of good ideas. Lots of them. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. That's what everybody should do. So what do I want to do? Do I want to do an ad for MeWe or 1775 coffee? I haven't done a 1775 coffee in a while. Maybe I'll do one on that. What do you think? Kind of undecided. Little undecided. Man, I almost did that other ad for $6. I'm like, that was almost a debacle. Let me do one for 1775 coffee. I haven't done one for them in a long time. And I do like 1775 coffee. All right, here we go. 1775 coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Rock'em sock'em. There we are. So I've been trying 1775 coffee. Now is your shot. The 1775 starter kit just dropped. Only 1,000 units. You're getting the bold dark roast that hits hard, the smooth medium roast, and the Vitality mushroom coffee for clean energy and laser focus. No crash. All single origin, small batch, toxin free, and mold free. Plus, you're also getting a gold spoon clip because Freedom isn't served with plastic, or scooped rather. A frother strong enough to stir up your mother-in-law's coffee. I'm not reading well. Let's try this again. A gold spoon clip because Freedom isn't scooped with plastic. A frother strong enough to stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law's opinions. And a black 1775 tumbler. $170 worth of coffee and gear, yours for $99. This is for the ones who've been watching 1775 blow up on Rumble and wondering if it's actually worth it. Well, spoiler alert, it is. Go to 1775coffee.com/studio and grab your starter kit before they're gone. That's 1775.com/studio. Bold beans, clean fuel, and a morning routine that stands for something, just like Rumble does. 1775coffee.com/studio. Get your starter kit today. There you go. 1775 coffee, folks. Good times. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, I'm doing well. Doing well on time. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Yeah. Anyway. All right, folks. I think I'm going to wrap things up. Serendipity or coincidence. One of those two. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't steal anyone's hot cross buns. In orthopedics, what are we talking about? I don't know. My nose is itching. Terrible. The ad popped up as soon as I was taking my first sip of my morning coffee. I love that, Nada. It's your morning coffee. You're getting up early. I'm going to bed late. How about that? Anyway. All right. I love you all. I'm going to cut out here, but I'll be back tomorrow. Come see me again. Jeff, the unlicensed therapist. We have a great time. Join the chat. Buy Jeff's coffee. Thank you. And, we'll have a good time again tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. So come back tomorrow. Jeff, the unlicensed therapist, here at 10 p.m., basically Monday through Friday. And my show, just in case you're wondering, went phenomenal. It was Saturday. It was at the Nambith. Oh, here we go. Look, I get this guy too, real quick. One for the road. Thank you for BAM. I do enjoy it. I like it. Anyway, so I was doing a show. It was at the Nambith Theater in Ventura. I had a great time. It went great. And then I did another show yesterday, real short one at Flappers Comedy Club. That went really well. And so my 45-minute show, 50-minute show will be up July 26th, I believe, in Hollywood. And I will keep you up to date on that. All right, everyone. Love you all. God bless you. And we will, sure. And we will, we'll see you back here. We, look at me. I'm like the they, them. They, us, we, I, it. Let's just keep it simple. I will see you all back here tomorrow for more fun. Thank you. Have a great evening, everybody. And I'll be back.